Hello and welcome to The Real Deal. Now, Daniel Radcliffe has been fearless in choosing his roles post-Potter, and his latest undertaking sees him once again stepping into unfamiliar terrain.
That's right. What If is directed by Michael Dowse and sees Radcliffe in the lead role of a rom-com for the first time. His love interest is Zoe Kazan, but their characters are happy just being friends. Or are they? More thoughts on this one after the trailer.
It's very easy to be cynical about love until you've had that instant connection. If you're lucky, it happens once in a lifetime.
So that is the trailer for What If. It does look good. It looks very 500 Days of Summer to me. Is that a right kind of analogy for it?
It's the best rom-com, or one of the best rom-coms since 500 Days of Summer,
Oh, that's
I would
good.
say. I really enjoyed this film. Daniel Radcliffe is turning into one of my favorite actors currently right now. He's really good, really charming and really funny in this film. And he has a lot of great chemistry with Zoe Kazan, who you remember she is the lead in Ruby Sparks, another fantastic film. So yeah, they have really great chemistry as you need in a rom-com. And I really was rooting for them sort of all the time. It's very inevitable, as a rom-com normally is, in terms of who's going to end up with who. But the way that the screenplay is put, it's a very good screenplay in that moment to moment, I wasn't sure what the outcome would be. And that's a mark of a very good screenplay and also really good performances as well. Another thing I liked about it, the supporting cast is great. Adam Driver is in it, and he gets the bulk of sort of the really funny lines.
Right.
A lot of the humor comes from Daniel Radcliffe's character's interaction with Allan Driver's character, and that's really funny. He has his own relationship. His girlfriend is played by Mackenzie Davis, and she's really good in this as well. She's also in That Awkward Moment, but I didn't think she was very well utilized there.
No.
In this one, she's really cool.
What about Rafe Spall? He's in it, isn't he?
He is in it. Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. He plays sort of the boyfriend of Zoe Kazan's character, and he's sort of immediately jealous of Daniel Radcliffe, who thinks that.
So it's a love triangle.
Yes,
Yeah.
Well, yes and no, because the whole sort of crux of this film is that there's an immediate connection between Radcliffe and Kazan's characters, but they agreed to just be friends because Kazan has a boyfriend. And it's the whole thing of the friend zone and all that sort of thing. So yeah, as I say, it's inevitable what's going to happen, really. But the way that it's plotted is very well done.
Okay, so I've mentioned earlier that it's like 500 Days of Summer. Plus point, not a plus point?
Yeah, I mean, well, for me, I like 500 Days of Summer. So any rom-com which is, taking its lead off that,
Yeah.
I mean, I will say that it is quite familiar. There's a lot of sort of, I mean, it's a rom-com anyway, but...
Doesn't it even have animation in it?
It does have a little bit of animation in it.
Which is exactly like the 500 Days of Summer, which is what I'm saying. Is that a bad thing?
No, I like the animation. I will say that there's an animation sequence in the credits, which, I mean, it's very well done, and it's very sweet, but it would have been nice to have a bit more ambiguity there. I mean, you'll see what I mean when you watch it. And, it's got a lot of familiar rom-com tropes, and they're not going to see anything too original, even though this film is sort of, the whole crux of it is the friend zone, and we haven't really seen that in the film before. But yeah, those are my only real, weaknesses.
Flaws, yeah.
I will say that I wasn't a big fan of the title, but that's a very minuscule nitpick.
Well, it is and it isn't, because it's the thing that's going to sell it from the outset. So if it's wrong...
because it was called The F Word in the States,
right.
Which is, again, not the greatest title, but the one, I still prefer that to What If.
It would have caused more of an impact if it was that, I suppose.
Yeah.
People would have been asking a little bit more, whereas that now we're kind of going, what if I don't care? Okay, good. It's a fair point film. Awesome. Okay. So we've heard some good points. You really like this film. We've heard a few kind of stickler bad points, but they're not that bad, really.
No.
So overall, what is the real deal on What If?
Yeah, no, I really like this film. The performances are great. It's very well plotted. It's charming. It's funny. It's sweet. I'd say I'm giving it 4 stars.
Oh, it sounds like everything you need in a good old rom-com.
Yes.
Might just warm my cockles.
Men,
okay.
take your woman. Women, take your men. Enjoy.
I just had sex. I'm about to eat nachos! It's the greatest moment of my life!
So that is our real review of What If, the warm and fuzzy rom-com that is out very soon. Now we want to know, what is your favourite rom-com? Mine, I have to go, it's a bit of a quirky one. I really love 16 Candles, which is a John Hughes classic. For those who have watched any of our previous reviews, I always kind of revert back to the 80s films. It's the best film genre time.
Acceptable in the 80s.
Yeah, it really was. And that's kind of the quirky Molly Ringwald character. Looks from afar, this guy who's like the cool, good-looking guy, and she gets him in the end, which is great. And what about
I have
you?
to introduce you to. I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh.
500 Days of Summer. We've mentioned it in this video already. I really like that film.
It's like an anti-rom-com, isn't it? In a
Yeah.
way? It's not sickly sweet.
Yeah, Mark Webb, fantastic job. But get in touch on Twitter or in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out therealdealonfilm.com. Rumor has it, it's pretty cool. Have you heard?
Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I hear it's quite a good site actually. Yeah, you should probably check it out. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See ya.